Versatile Mage. Chapter 50. It's better to save the person first. Tang Yu, Zhang Jianguo, and Chen Weiliang were all stunned. Chief Instructor Zhang Kong had just flown into the cavern. Even if he was fast, there was no way the wolf would already be dead because of him. In that case, just how exactly did the spirit wolf die? After the summoned beast of the summoner dies, they themselves will receive damage to their spirit and soul. It seems like the spirit wolf really died, Tang Yu commented. Bai Yang's appearance just now was clearly the symptom of a summoned beast's death. That was not something that could be faked. Didn't the spirit wolf chase Mo Fan into the cavern? Yeah. How come it suddenly died? Is it possible that the spirit wolf hit a rock and died due to the cavern being too dark? Chen Weiliang wondered. Bai Yang turned his face around, his eyes brimming with maliciousness. You shit hit a rock and died. Your whole shit family hit a rock and died. My spirit wolf isn't some stupid rabbit who would crash into a wooden pole and die. The spirit wolf had night vision, and its body was strong. How could it possibly hit a stone and die? Even if all 40 students were to use their magic at the same time, they would not necessarily kill his spirit wolf. Let's go and check, Tang Yu said. Yes, let's hurry and check it out. The reinforcements will arrive soon, and they'll take these students back. Inside the cavern, Chief Instructor Zhang Kong remained dumbfounded. He was unable to believe the scene before his eyes. The student called Mo Fan wasn't dead, though his entire body was covered in wounds. The spirit wolf, which Zhang Kong originally thought he would have to deal with himself, was currently standing beneath, or more accurately, pinned beneath, a stalactite, which had pierced straight through it and nailed it to the cavern floor. There were no longer any signs of life. The spirit wolf was dead. The combat prowess of this spirit wolf was in no way inferior to a genuine magical beast. The reason Zhang Kong had released it wasn't to let the students be defeated, but to give them genuine practice against a simulated magical beast. Defeating this spirit wolf, that was something that shouldn't have been possible. Even a genuine squad of hunters might be defeated by a magical beast, let alone these students, who had turned soft at the mere sight of one. Thus, when Zhang Kong charged into this place, his only hope was to minimize student deaths before he could personally deal with the spirit wolf. But instead, he saw a scene he could not believe. The spirit wolf had died. It had been stabbed by the stalactite. There couldn't possibly be something this coincidental in the world. A stalactite wouldn't just drop on its own and precisely impale the frenzied spirit wolf. And with the spirit wolf's reflexes, it should have easily dodged before it could fall. This was done by you. Chief Instructor Zhang Kong didn't come back to his senses for a long time. At last, he locked his gaze on Mo Fan. This student looked like nothing special. He had neatly cut short hair, a face you could say was quite handsome, and an air of exhaustion about him. His hands firmly held onto another thin and weak youth, covered in bloodstains, as if he fully intended to carry him out of the cavern. Mo Fan raised his head, eyes widening in astonishment. Wings. The chief instructor had wings. Wind wings. Mo Fan knew this was wind wings. But actually seeing them in person stunned him. The shadow hovering midair, the wind wings spread like an angel's. Damn it, that's so cool. How did you do this? Zhang Kong still carried disbelief in his voice. But even as he asked, he felt like it was a foolish question. From the crime scene and all the signs, the most logical explanation was that Mo Fan had used fire burst to snap the stalactite, causing it to fall and pierce the spirit wolf. But Zhang Kong's mind was still full of suspicions and astonishment. First, what degree of calm must this student possess to lure the spirit wolf into the cavern and think to use the stalactite as a weapon? Second, how had he kept the spirit wolf in place long enough for the falling stone to actually hit? In short, Zhang Kong could barely accept the fact that a second-year high school student had killed a spirit wolf stronger than most magical beasts, alone. Chief Instructor, I passed by this blue bracelet in the cavern. Does this mean I've completed the bounty? Where's my magic equipment? Mo Fan walked up to Zhang Kong with a smile. Zhang Kong froze, suddenly realizing something. God damn it. He had never prepared any magic equipment from the very beginning. The difficulty of this bounty was extremely high. With the spirit wolf guarding the cavern, the blue bracelet was only meant as a symbolic item. They had no hope the students would actually retrieve it. By his own predictions, half the students would have been eliminated at the previous checkpoint, while the rest would be completely wiped out by the spirit wolf. Never in his wildest dreams did he expect this heaven-defying student to actually slaughter the spirit wolf. What kind of demon was he? Even instructors might struggle against the spirit wolf, yet a student had killed it. As for the magic equipment, that was extremely precious. How could Zhang Kong simply give one away? And yet, Mo Fan had clearly completed the bounty. Mo Fan watched the chief instructor's face turn strange, carefully reaching out his hand in expectation. Cough. Let's save the people first, let's save them first. Zhang Kong finally replied awkwardly. Oh, that's right. I remember you said it was a defensive magic equipment, worth tens of thousands. Mo Fan nodded approvingly. The hovering chief instructor's wings wobbled slightly, and he almost failed to dodge a falling stalactite. Student, let's save the people first. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.